been in a situation where you need to let go of something that was very dear to you?
Yeah, I do struggle, I would say, at times, because I think, as you mentioned, you're so used to something already, and then now you have to build again something new from scratch.
It's very painful. But then maybe that's the pain. It's just the pain that you need to realize that's time for you to let it go. Welcome back, Amigas, to our Amigas podcast. And of course, this is the last or the 10th episode of this season. But don't be sad, because a whole brand new season is coming up very soon. And of course, since it's the last episode, I need to have a very special guest, which is a very dear amiga of mine. She is the Miss Earth Philippines winner on 2009. She's also the Miss Earth Air winner in 2009 as well, and the designer owner of Suraville. Did I pronounce it right?
Suravilla.
The designer owner of Suravilla. She is Sandra Seifert.
Hello, my amiga.
Hello! Kamusta? How are you?
Very, very good. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you for asking. And I'm very excited to see you. I haven't seen you in so long.
It's been a while, but
yes.
Thank you for having me. This is amazing.
Of course. Actually, Sandra, I do remember that we always talk a lot.
Yes.
We've been friends for many years.
We're very dal together.
Yes, and we've been through a lot.
That's right.
Remember?
That's right.
We've been through a lot, both of us, in our personal lives, but also our friendship have been through a lot. Mm-hmm. And you were one of my bridesmaids.
That's right.
During my wedding back in 2011.
Yes.
Yes.
And to be fair, you're going to be one of my bridesmaids.
Exactly. So I'm so excited because after these, guys, we're going to do some measurements.
Yes.
Right? Because I'm going all the way to
Slovenia.
Slovenia. Yes. See? I'm going to be in Slovenia, to attend Sandra's wedding.
That's right.
And I'm very excited because I've never been to that part of the world.
Oh, you're going to love it. There's so much nature.
I can see your pictures. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
It's stunning.
Yeah, we're going to have a great time.
Oh, wow.
And you're going to meet a lot of people.
I'm just wondering, because in New Zealand, they say there is more ships than people. What about Slovenia?
Slovenia, I think it's a fair balance.
It's a fair balance between sheep and people.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of mountains, Bri. It's really beautiful. A lot of trees. And it's so clean that you can drink the water from the tap.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, hindi mo na kailangan bumili ng tubig. You can,
matipid ako. I'm gonna be saving money already just by that. But Sandra, thank you so much for, accepting my invitation.
Yes, of course. Anything for you. And it's a perfect timing because I'm here in town right now.
Exactly. So it's just like it's God's match, yes. God's perfect place always. Like perfect time, perfect place, perfect person, always. Amen to that. But, since you're here and you are one of these people that, have been to so much transformation in your life, True. We're going to be talking today about a very interesting topic, which is the topic of how you know that's time for you to let go.
To let go?
To let go.
Yes.
So be talking about, situations, people's jobs, and when we know and we feel that's the perfect time and the wise to move on, to open opportunity for new things to come in your life.
Exactly. It's a great topic. It applies to everyone. We all at some point need to let go
of things, of people, of countries,
of character qualities, just to improve and to grow, to evolve. So when you say it's time to let go with a smile, that's actually a good thing, right? It is a good thing, and we'll cover that today.
Of course. I think it's a great thing. Because when you find out that things do not serve its purpose anymore, then you need to open room for new things to come.
Exactly.
Have you ever been in a situation where you need to let go of something that was very dear to you?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely when it comes to relationships, that's why we have what is called exes, right? So the few exes that I have had, they were all very dear to me. But at some point, it was time to let go. So that's like the most immediate thing I can think of. And the best part is, it led me to who I'm with now, and I'm super, super happy with him. And so if I hadn't let go of all those previous relationships, I wouldn't have grown and been able to probably match the person I'm happiest with now,
Wow.
right? And I'm pretty much marrying. So
Yes.
yeah, so it's really interesting. So that's the first thing that comes to mind for me, Pri. I don't know about you.
Yeah,
like
for me, well,
relationships?
relationship is always the first number one
Yeah.
topic.
Yeah.
But I have the tendency of getting attached to things.
Mm-hmm.
And then, right now I'm really attached to this place.
is
So
beautiful.
guys, it's the perfect time to plug in. Uma Nota, this beautiful space, this beautiful restaurant and bar. Uma Nota is actually the place to be in Manila.
Yes.
They have like amazing Tuesdays, Jazz Tuesdays. So I want to
Nice.
invite everyone to check their, jazz nights here at Shangri-La BGC. And they also have DJs from Wednesday to Saturday to entertain everyone.
Wow.
And it's actually the place that I come to dance. So if you want to spot me dance, you know where I am. Okay, on a
Yes.
Saturday night. But I want to say thank you for Una Nota for hosting our podcast today.
Yes, obrigada.
Obrigada, because it's a Japanese, Brazilian-inspired, restaurant. And I've done collabs for them, for the Brazilian week, which was super fun.
Wow.
But anyways, I have, going back to our topic, I have the tendency of attaching to things very easily.
Yeah.
But through the years, I did need to learn the skill of letting go of the things that do not serve me, do not serve its purpose in my life anymore. And it generally revolves a lot about people.
Yes.
But it did also sometimes revolve a lot about, places, jobs,
Absolutely.
even friendships and just thoughts, mindset.
Yes.
So I did move to the Philippines, and I've been in the Philippines for 20 years.
Wow.
So it was a huge change for me during the time. I was quite young. But when I was moving and I let go of my country, even somehow of my family, and came to the Philippines, I did try to see the brighter side of things about the opportunities that were coming along my way,
Yes.
and the new things that could, that I could learn, that could help me to improve and grow as a person.
Yeah.
But the process is not easy.
It is a
Because it
journey.
involves a lot of fear.
Yes, that's true.
It involves a lot of fear.
Yeah.
And when you go to relationships, it can be even more difficult because you do get the tendency of getting attached to people and you find yourself very comfortable around them.
That's right.
Even when they're not good to you.
Exactly.
Which is a very dangerous place to be. And to make a decision, because, letting go, it's a choice. So we have a lot of literature that we can actually
Right.
cover. Like I've been reading a lot of books.
Yeah.
And I can mention a few of them that might help our amigas out there to maybe, to be a little bit more acquainted with the topic of letting go. And then I actually would like to recommend. You have The Art of Letting Go by Rania Nami. It's a very good, book. We have Necessary Entities by Henry Cloud. And This Is Me Letting You Go by Heidi Freebie. And all those books, they speak about, they have a sequence of events or things that, that should happen in order for you to, be able to really set yourself free.
Alright.
So they talk about, for example, the choice factor, which is you need to have an active choice. It's a choice. Letting go, it's a choice. But it's not a one-time thing. It's actually a destination.
Yeah.
So it happens throughout your life. You never stop letting go of things. Like clothes, for instance, you let go of clothes and then you have let go of, places, you let go of so many things in order for you to be and to become who and what you want to be and become.
Yeah. You mentioned that when you moved to the Philippines 20 years ago, you left Brazil, your hometown. I think although it must have been challenging for you, I think there is an advantage to go through that journey a little bit younger in life.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah, because for someone like me who pretty much, grew up in the Philippines, I have my system here, my career is here,
Yes.
my family, my immediate family is here. And then now transitioning to a country like Slovenia, although it's a really beautiful country, it was a bit tougher for me. And I feel like I'm still going through the transition right now of letting go of the Philippines and really just embracing a new homeland, for
Yes.
myself. So, I do struggle, I would say, at times because I think, as you mentioned, you're so used to something already, and then now you have to build again something new from scratch. But over time, I realized it is also really beautiful.
Yes.
And in life, every chapter has its own beauty, and you just embrace that, and you take it with you. You take the memories with you, but you
Yes.
have to let go maybe of that specific chapter and place, so that something new can happen to you.
Yes, it's
that's
like
even better.
you need to reframe your perspective. That's a very important, step into being able to let something go or someone go. It's really like you need to change the way you think, which means that you actually need to change yourself.
The change happens.
It happens
in you.
within.
Yeah,
within you. So that the things around you can change. Because the past should not, define
you.
who you are.
Yeah.
And then in order for you to be able to accomplish that, you really need to, practice the detachment of emotions. And also you need to be able to detach from people and things.
Yeah.
Because it is a healthy thing to do. Attachment to people and things, they're not always positive. Because it might stop you from growing.
Yeah.
Like I remember, like in past relationships, some of my past partners would tell me that, and even my brother, by the way, you're so hard-headed. It's not. And for me, it's not that I'm hard-headed. I'm just hardworking. I really want to make things work so hard. When I put myself in a position where, okay, I'm gonna give my all. In my mind, there is no other choice but this must work.
And if you do it, it'll happen.
Yes, and I'm like, so I'm going to give me my 200% so that it will work.
Yeah.
But growing older and wiser, guys, it's not all about you. It's not what you want. It does not depend solely on what you do. In relationships especially, you need two to tango.
Yep.
And it's so true. You really need two to tango. So even if I gave my all, in the end of the day, my all is not 100%. I can just contribute to 50% to make the relationship to work. The other 50% is to come from the other part.
Exactly.
And then when you realize that it's not coming, or it's coming by installment, 5% here, 5% there,
Also not fair, right?
It's not fair. It's painful, Sandra.
Of course.
It's very painful. But then maybe that's the pain. It's just the pain that you need to realize that's time for you to let it go.
Yeah.
Right?
And give yourself a chance for something better, for something that you actually deserve,
Yes.
where you can receive 100%
Exactly.
from someone else or the other experience
Yes.
that await you.
Like me, for instance, I let go of a lot of pounds recently.
I know.
I let
Amazing.
go of like 45 pounds.
Wow.
And in order for me to do that, I really need to reframe my perspective, and I really needed to completely change my routines and my habits. Because it's not about what is around you, it's about you.
Yes.
You have the power to make change, and the change is within you. So in order for me to let go of those pounds, I really need to change the way I think, the way I behave, the things I do, and the way I see myself.
I have a question for you. I'm sure you had that moment, that light bulb moment at a certain day in the past where you're like, okay, it's time to let go of these pounds, right? And to start this journey, which you're still on, right?
Yes,
You were
I'm
talking
still
earlier.
on. It's a lifetime journey.
Yes. So can you tell us a little bit about that moment where you decided to let go and reframe your mind and get into this whole transformation, physical transformation, which I'm sure, is connected with your mental transformation too?
I think that light bulb, that moment came when I accepted what was happening to me.
Okay.
I accepted. It comes from, always starts from acceptance. So I needed to accept it, the way I was looking at that moment, who I became. And then when I accepted who I became, and I completely removed all the layers and said, okay, this is how I look. Am I happy with it? Is this something that I'm proud of?
So you're doing like a self-assessment.
A self-assessment.
Okay.
Is this something I'm proud of?
Yeah.
And then, my answer back was no. I'm not happy with this situation. I'm not happy with the way I look. I'm not happy with all those pounds that are surrounding my body. This is not me. So that was the light moment, you know, the light
bulb moment.
moment that I actually realized that I needed change.
Yeah.
And I needed to be the one to ignite it. So what do I need to do from this point on will define who I'll become in the future and how I'll see myself in the future. Because I think the most important part of letting go, it's really when you realize that whatever's happening to you, it doesn't belong, you know, with who you want to be.
Okay.
So my life was happening around me, but I was acting a certain way and behaving a certain way, and I became a certain person. But that was not me. I was just adapting and constantly sacrificing my beliefs and constantly just like denying what I wanted, just in order to go through life and not really enjoying and being proud of who I was becoming.
So you were trying to like fit a certain
I was just,
mold,
yeah.
but it really wasn't.
That's not me.
You,
That's
right.
not me.
Yeah.
So you need to really accept, realize, and then change the things that you need to change. So basically, that was the process. If I could put in 3 steps, is acceptance,
Yeah.
realization, and change. And then, of course, there is a last one that's really to put in practice everything that you need to do in order to get the result that you need to get or that you want to get and achieve. So letting go, it's never a one-way road. You may think, you may act, and you may believe that what you need to do right now is just what you need to do right now, but it's actually a lifelong journey. We never stop letting go of things. So I did let go of 45 pounds, but I still need to let go of a lot of things. You know, maybe not be the pounds, but everything that weights me down, and could be some, you know, so a little bit of fat here, fat there, or the people that do not add anything to my life, that actually drag me down, because that does matter. You know, surround yourself with people that actually join you in the journey and support your journey. Does matter.
That bring out the best in you, that
bring out,
enhance you,
yes.
that encourage you, that tell you,
Yes.
that tell you when you're stubborn, when I'm stubborn.
Exactly.
You know? We do need those people too.
Yes, to be accountable to.
Yes.
Right? Like in your case, Sandra, you let go of the Philippines, and you were mom of a, what, 9 years?
9-year-old son. Yes.
Yes, 9-year-old boy. Like, I know that you've been through a lot. You've lost very important people in your life.
Absolutely.
And then how is the process for you in getting who you are right now, to getting to be the person that you are right now? Like, what are the things that you believe that you needed to realize in order to become who you are today?
Well, I just feel like I'm still learning, you know, so much about letting go and shaping up. I also feel like a lot of it has to do, aside from active acceptance, and you mentioned, a lot of it has to do with the desire to want to be better, and also to recognize, genuinely recognize what our flaws are. Like, for example, I know that I'm a type of person, I can admit that I tend to want to make excuses to stay maybe, or to defend what is comfortable for me, or how to stay the way I am now. But if I really take out all the layers and look into the mirror, like what you did, I also know, I'm conscious about the fact that, you know, there is a better version of myself that I can achieve. So it would be best to stop making the excuses, and to really just woman up, as we would have to say, and like proactively want to become better. And for someone like me, who's a Christian, also actually I'm a Seventh-day Adventist, so for someone like me, I can't really do it on my own. I tried so many times.
I'm born again Christian, and I always say that it's not by my own strength. No, it's really by God's grace that we're able to do the things that we need to do.
Yes. And also, I mean, Paul in the Bible says, like, I die daily to self, because, like, I don't know, I think, like, the moment you think that you're good and you're great and all that is like the moment we actually fall.
Exactly.
So we should always strive to be better. Like, to be more humble, to be more loving, to be a blessing to people.
Exactly.
Right? So that requires a lot of letting go of our old habits, our old character
Yes.
qualities, which could entail maybe being more selfish or be more self-centered
Yes.
instead of like thinking and looking out for looking out for other people, you know. And I think that's something that I'm also on a journey on in trying to achieve right now. And you know, they say that character building is like a lifelong process.
Yes.
But definitely, as you are on this journey, you have to let go
Of course.
character qualities, of people, of places.
Bad habits.
Bad habits. Yeah.
Excuses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So,
Selfishness.
Yeah.
So many things
it's
to
a
let
long list,
go.
right?
Yes.
But I think that, like, as you mentioned, the first step is to recognize, like, that there's something that, you know, you really need to let go of.
Yes.
And then you have to then have the desire to want to let it go. And then you work on it. And for us, it works well when we obviously have God by our side to guide us through this process. Because it's hard. And it's a daily experience, right?
Experience and choice.
Yeah, today you could be the nicest person, but tomorrow you could be like, you know.
Yeah, it's a bad day, and then you woke up in the wrong side of the bed,
Exactly.
and then you're late for work, and then you're hungry. You know, there's all the excuses. That's why, Sandra, you know, sometimes, just the other day, one of my very good friends, Michelle, was asking me, we're having a coffee late at night, and then she was telling me, you know, Pri, I don't understand why even when you're hungry, you're so still nice to people. And I was telling her, I said, Michelle, it's not really like, you know, I don't think that's hard to do, because even if I'm hungry, I have a headache, I'm sick, it's not their fault that those things are happening to me.
True.
So you need to realize that, you know, it's about you, it's not about them.
It's again your choice. If
It's
you want
my choice. So should they be the shock observer of all my problems? It's not fair. So I put myself in somebody else's shoes. And then I would hate to be in that place where, you know, I'm a server in a restaurant, and then this lady arrives and she's like bitching around and give me attitude. You know, I'm also tired. I probably overwork. I probably don't have enough money in the end of the month for the budget of the house. I probably have problems with my husband, with my kids. And then I still need to take this lady's bad attitude. You know, that's not fair. I think it all draws back to, you know, being a follower of Jesus.
And having compassion and trying to really understand that, you know, everyone is in a certain headspace. And,
yes.
Right?
Everybody's fighting battles that you have no idea of.
Exactly. You reminded me, I just want to share this real quick. We have this cute little supermarket at the corner of our street in Slovenia. And I noticed there was this lady, right? I'll just summarize. She works there, but she always looks really frustrated. It's a simple job, you know. She just like replenishes the shelves whenever it's almost out. And I don't know, one time, because they close exactly at 7 p.m. And so we came in at around 6:50, and then we had like less than 10 minutes, right, to buy
shop,
what we needed. And I wasn't so sure, because, you know, sometimes you need to analyze.
Of course.
It's just part of it. It's not like in and out. Not always.
Yeah.
So I just noticed at the moment I saw her, she like looked really frustrated. And then I bumped into a friend while I was there. And
oh no!
And then they were
small talk,
amigas, chat, small talk. And that friend of mine wanted to buy, like, I think some pastries, croissants.
Oh, yes.
And so she was really nice to that person. And when that person left, we were still in that area, right?
Yes.
And my son and I, we were like still at a shelf. We shifted back to the shelf looking, and then all of a sudden she passed us and she hit me physically with her body, right? And at that moment, I was like really consumed, because I was like, oh my gosh. But then my Christian memories came in again. I'm like, okay, Sandra, you know, you have to be the better person. Maybe she had a really bad day. She probably just wants to go home. But so what I did was I went to I didn't confront her. I went straight to the counter and I asked the guy at the cashier, do you have a manager here? And they're like, well, they come in the morning. So I said, okay, noted. Then I just left, right? And then I was like, analyzing, should I go to the manager? But then it's funny, because I think God always kept me busy in the mornings.
Oh,
so I never
you're not
went
able to.
So in the end, like, I just never, like,
you just
bothered.
let it go.
Yes, I
That's
just
hard.
let it go.
So
but
you
I
really
always go there, Pri, because it's at the corner of our
I
street.
know.
So every time I see her, but I came again after that incident, and she looked at me in the eyes, and then she kind of looked down, and then she.
Oh, so maybe she was, you know, ashamed.
Maybe she realized.
Maybe she's actually looking after a reaction for you So she has an excuse to actually hate you.
Yeah, maybe because
Right?
yeah, she really looked frustrated. But I think maybe because I didn't
Confront and didn't make a
confront
big
her or
fuss of
make a
it.
fuss out of it. I wanted to somehow,
You're
just
just
tell her
human.
she should be nice.
You're just human.
But you know how it is, right? But I let
Yeah.
that one go. And
But you
then-
know what? I
and
believe,
it's
Sandra, that it's perfect time for everything. There is a
Yeah.
reason why God kept you busy. Maybe it's not
Yeah.
that's not your battle. You need to choose your battles.
Yes, that's
you know,
another
maybe it's
thing.
not your battle, but maybe she was going through something and she's just really just trying to pick a fight with whoever to justify her behavior.
That's right.
You know,
Sometimes it's not even you, right?
No,
They
it's not
just
about
need
you.
to release it, and it happens to be you.
You just happen to be in the
there.
wrong place, or maybe the right place. But okay, now we come to a segment of this podcast which is actually fun. What we play a little game,
Okay.
and I have a special game for you, which is named Fill the Blanks.
Fill in the blanks.
Yes, fill in the blanks. So basically, how do we play this? I'm gonna read a sentence, and then you need to fill in the blanks parts.
This
in the,
feels like Q&A pre.
Yes, exactly. But you're a beauty queen. You should be used to it. Okay. So this is the first one.
Okay.
Okay. So it's gonna be a fast game. Are you
Fast
ready?
talk with Priscilla.
Oh my God!
Right.
First game with Priscilla Mireles. Okay, let's
the
go.
boy.
Let's do this. So okay, 1, 2, 3. That's the first one.
Okay.
It takes two to
Tango.
birds of the same
Feathers.
flock together.
Uh-huh.
Blank speak louder than words.
Actions.
Very good. What goes comes.
What goes around comes around.
Good job. You blank what you saw.
You reap what you sow.
Yes, very good. And then we have the early bird catches the.
Worm.
Wow. All that isn't gold.
Yeah, that one, I don't know. What is
Girl, think
all
of
that bling? No.
glitters.
All that glitter.
Yes,
Oh,
all that glitters isn't gold.
gold.
Bling could be also, right? But it shines could be
Okay,
also.
okay. I'm
Then-
learning.
Yeah, exactly. The blank is not always blank in the other side.
The grass isn't always greener.
Very good.
Although my dress is.
So a blank cannot change its spots.
A leopard?
Yes, very good. You can't blank everyone.
You can't please everyone.
Yeah, you
Oh,
cannot,
I had to
definitely.
accept that.
Exactly, me
As beauty
too.
queens,
It's hard,
right?
huh?
I know.
Okay, so the blank will set you free.
The truth.
Very good. And what does blank you make you stronger?
What doesn't kill you or hurt you?
Yes, what doesn't kill you, you make you stronger.
There we
So
go.
there we go. So going back to our topic, Sandra, what does
Yes.
not kill you make you stronger?
Yes.
And that's why if you're not dead, you should let go of the things that need necessary endings. Because
Yeah.
if you analyze life, nothing's really meant to last forever.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
We had another podcast with my amiga Tanya talking about friendships and kinds of friendships, and that people do come in seasons in our lives, and they not all of them come to stay.
Right.
So I did use this metaphor about it's like a tree. So you have the leaves, the branches, and the trunks and the roots.
That's nice.
And I think that's a good example for the things also to come, not only people but situations. If sometimes we need to let go because they're not really meant to be there forever in the first place. They probably just there to teach you a lesson, or maybe you need to teach them a lesson, or maybe to help you to grow, to evolve. So ends might be necessary,
There's
and
also
it's
this-
okay.
Yes. Sorry, you just reminded me of this really nice quote. It's short and sweet. Nothing in this world is constant except change.
Exactly.
So expect that in life.
Expect that. And when it comes to people, we need to understand that sometimes the reason why we let certain people go, it's because not only they do not serve the purpose in your life anymore that they're meant to serve, but sometimes they're also not good for you. So chaotic people, we cannot expect chaotic people to deliver a healthy relationship. And it can follow into, men and women relationship, friendships, work relationships. If that person is toxic, then there is no way that relationship is going to be any good for you.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is end up in that same cycle.
Exactly.
Because it's really going to damage you long term. So sometimes it's really important to recognize, usually it's really important to recognize that if something is not hurting or something's hurting you, and not helping you, you really
Yes.
need to, that's a flag right there.
It's a red flag. And,
Yeah.
you cannot expect that people that have that kind of condition, because actually there is a lot of conditions. There is a lot of people with a lot of conditions. You have narcissists, we have like, delusionals, and then we have like,
Bipolarity.
yeah, there's so many. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Mental health.
Mental health
Whole
issues.
range
So
now.
if that person is not fit to be in a good relationship, if they don't know the boundaries of what a healthy relationship looks like, no matter how much excuses you do for them, no matter how much hard you try, you can give you 200%. You need to let go eventually, because that will destroy you and that will hinder you for good things to come. And letting go is really like, it's freedom. Because once you let it go, then now you're free to actually enjoy and to be able to have new opportunities in your life that will actually bring you to be the person that you need to be and to bring you to places that you need to be.
Yes.
So the importance of knowing when the time is right.
To let go, yeah.
Yeah, to let go. For me, for instance, like, I know that's time for letting go of someone, something. It's when I know that I'm losing myself.
That's a good indicator.
So if I'm compromising my beliefs and I'm losing myself and I cannot recognize who I am with that person or within that situation, then I know that's time to let go. What about you?
For me, one aspect could be when it's already affecting my health. Like, again, it varies, right, depending on the factor itself. Also, when it's getting in the way with my relationship with the Lord, that's a big one for me, because that's where I draw my strength from. So I've been around people who love me for who I am, but who, don't want to accept the God that I love, and I am this way because of the God that I serve and love. So, yeah, that's definitely something that also wouldn't work. One thing I also wanted to add was that we must never forget that we're all on a journey, right?
Yes.
Like, for example, if you are in a relationship with somebody and you grew together for many years, but never forget that even if you're giving your best and you're evolving, that other person is also evolving. So I always say that, I always look at it like this, Bri. If you're here and the other person is here, it wouldn't work. But if you both are at the same level, then it'll work. Like, in terms of maturity, in terms of being responsible, and your characters, basically, the way you complement each other. So timing is really important, and also where you're at in life when it comes at least to, meeting people as friends or as partners.
I think, like, even when we talk about partners, sometimes you let go not because the relationship is necessarily a breakdown of anything, but sometimes it just happened that that person did not heal. And because they did not heal, they cannot be who they need to be in the relationship. And, there is a lot of times that there is a very clear indicator of, okay, I need to let go of this person because it's either he's a cheater, because, he's violent, he's abusive, there is like, substance involved, use of, alcohol and all those things.
Maybe,
And then that's very clear. But sometimes it just happened that that person is not really ready for the relationship. And there is a lot of signs, lack of commitment, lack of understanding. They're just one-sided. They don't invest time on you. And you simply don't have the same goals and, vision for the future. And then it's okay to let it go, because then maybe you can be in a place and you can meet people that actually going to align with what you believe, with your values, maybe religion, your beliefs, like, or maybe like even what you want for the future, like to build a family. Not everybody have the same goals. Some people don't want to have kids. Some people don't want to get married. Some people want to live traveling. Some people just wanted to have a layback, life. So in the end of the day, if it does not match, if it's a mismatch, I don't think it's wise to be wasting your time in banging your head in the wall to make things work so badly.
Especially if you already tried for so long. Because you cannot really change others if they don't want to be changed.
Exactly.
Right? It has to come, again, from within.
From within.
Yeah.
It needs to be like you wanting it so badly that you can do the things that you need to do. And then going back, you can find all the excuses in the world. At the end of the day, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. So I am a believer that if it's not meant to be, no matter what you do, it won't happen. And I've experienced that in my life in many instances. I wanted something so badly, and I really went for it, and I gave my all, and I played by the books. Everything that I'm supposed to do, to say, to act, I did it. Because I used to have this sickness of always wanting to please people. Always want to look good under the eyes of the people that I love and I care for and admire and, I have high appreciation for. And then I realized that it's not about what I want. It's not about what I believe. When you are in relationships, it's what about you believe, what you add to the relationship, how you interact with each other. If you have common goals and dreams, you cannot end up with someone that does not dream together with you.
Right. I also used to think before when I was younger, I want these qualities in a partner.
Yeah, I had that.
Right? We have our checklists, our boxes. But as you get older, we're in our 40s now.
Oh,
I'm very proud to be
No,
in our
you're only
40s.
21, Sandra. What are you talking
Forever
about?
21. Yeah. But basically, we have some wisdom and experience. So at this point in time, I realized that it's not so much just about this checklist and about what the other person should be, but it's about, like, who are you and what can you bring to the table? You know what I mean? Because you're the only one that can control yourself, right? You cannot, So I don't know, it has a lot to do with changing perspectives too, and just being more open-minded and flexible. That's one thing I'm always grateful for, Brie, that even in the process of letting go and just in living life and knowing what truth is, it's really important to be open-minded and to be open for change, to give yourself the chance to grow, to give yourself the chance to be better, to give yourself the chance to have new opportunities.
Yes, of course. So for me, like, when it comes to letting go, change must to happen.
Yeah.
Within you especially. And in order for that to happen, for you to let go, you need to understand the importance of putting yourself in a place that you may be a little uncomfortable because it's no longer familiar.
Yes.
But that will offer opportunities for, for a new beginning. And I think a new beginning is always a good thing.
And very exciting.
Very exciting. And, the thing of new beginnings is that you need to accept the fact that nothing's permanent.
True.
So the impermanence of life. And that letting go is not one stop shop. It just keeps happening. It's a development thing, It's just continue happening as you grow to life.
So people need to accept that the process of letting go is part of life.
It's part of life.
You have to proactively accept that.
And it's not about forgetting, Sandra.
Yes.
It's not about forgetting, but it's about accepting the fact that it's okay to let it go. It's part of growing.
Yes.
It's part of making yourself better. And does not mean that you're going to isolate people, isolate yourself. No, what means is that you're going to open yourself for new opportunities, for new relationships. Yeah. And it can be very exciting and should be a positive thing always.
Yeah, I believe so too, especially if, you trust the Lord, right?
Yes, if you trust the Lord, then you have no problem. He has your back.
Yeah, exactly.
He knows the things that He's planned for you and for your life.
Yes.
And that's why we're letting go, guys, of these seasons, the very first Amigas podcast season. Wow. But I cannot let go of this place because I love Umanota. Umanota is the place to be. They have an amazing food, Japanese, Brazilian-inspired food. And then every Tuesday, you should check it out. Their jazz nights. I've been to their jazz night. It's super fun. Yeah. They have an amazing band playing.
Did you dance as well?
No, I was just like chilling at my table, You come. We should
have
come.
Dance nights too, right?
They do have during the Wednesdays and Saturdays. They have a DJ. And that's when I feel 21, Hip hop. And then I'm just like,
Yeah. Well, you
just
look
enjoy.
21. Please.
Oh, thank you, Sandra. Sandra, thank you so much.
It's
I
always
had
a
such a
pleasure.
wonderful time, and I
Likewise.
do miss you a lot.
I miss you too.
It's not the same to be chatting in Messenger and
I know.
IG. It's not the same.
No, we have to really have our bonding time. That's why you're coming to
Yes.
Slovenia.
I know. How many
no
days I'm staying there?
excuses.
No. I'm already announcing. By the way, guys, I will be in Slovenia. Okay.
It's recorded. Thank you.
So sometime August. Oh no, September. Wrong.
September.
Let's rephrase it. Sometime in September, I'll be in Slovenia. And most likely we're gonna have maybe a podcast there again.
We can do that.
Right?
Yes.
With that beautiful background.
Backdrop. Yeah.
Oh
we can
my
have a lot of
gosh.
options.
I know, right?
Oh, I'm excited.
Thank you, Sandra. I love you so very much.
I love you too. Stay beautiful, strong.
Likewise. And good luck with your wedding.
Thank you. You're going to be part of it.
Yes, I will be there. I will have fun. And guys, please, let's have fun also by following our social media accounts. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. So it's Amigas Podcast PH. And then we also have our IG, Amigas Podcast _ and our Facebook page, Amigas Podcast PH. And don't be sad, because this is the end of the first season of our Amigas Podcast, but a brand new season is coming up. And see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye, Amigas. Thank you. Bye-bye. Till next season.